Have you heard of simultaneous production? Simultaneous production is when we say the word really slowly with the child. Now, why do we do this? And we do it all the time when treating children with childhood apraxia of speech, particularly, or when children in general are learning a new skill. It doesn't even need to be speech. So why do we use simultaneous production? Well, have a think about going to a dance lesson. You're going for the first time, you're about to learn a dance routine, and first, your teacher is doing it in front of you. You're doing it simultaneously. And then when the teacher goes away after practicing a few times and they're like, oh, I want to watch everyone do the routine, you're like, what? I don't remember anything I need to do. Where do my hands need to go? Where do my legs need to go? How does my body need to move? How does my head need to move? We're like, no, we need that support. Come back. We need that teacher in front of us showing us exactly how to place our hands, move our head, move our legs, etc. Same thing, and this is the analogy that I use when working with parents of children with childhood apraxia of speech. This is the same analogy I use because it's the same thing with childhood apraxia of speech. So when a child is learning a new motor skill, which is they're speaking, they have difficulties with the motor planning and programming of speech sounds, we need to help them as much as possible by them looking at our mouth and saying it with us. That is going to help their brain tell their mouth what their mouth needs to do so that they can execute the right movement with their tongue, turning on and off their voice, so their vocal cords, moving their lips, and how much do they move their jaw. So simultaneous production is so important when teaching a child a new word, and some children move up the hierarchy quite quickly for dynamic, temporal and tactile cueing, so you don't spend too much time at simultaneous production. But some children, they need lots of time at the simultaneous production level before you can move them up to like direct repetition, and then adding prosody, so changing your voice and how you might say the words, and then delayed imitation. So it's really, really, really important that we are giving these children as much support as possible when they need it, and then we're fading that support as they're improving in the motor planning and programming of that word. Did you learn something new? Let me know.